Welcome to Vision 2030 right here on Channel Africa. My name is Kurt Williams. Today on the program we are talking about the Cyril Ramaphosa Education Trust, and we are joined on the line by none other than Chantelle Oosthuizen. She is the Executive Director of the Chantelle, thank you for your time and welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Kurt.
It's a privilege having you on the show. First of all, Chantelle, can you tell us what is the function of the Educational Trust?
And Kurt, the Cyril Ramaphosa Education Trust, affectionately known as CRET because it's quite a mouthful. We're a partner entity of the Cyril Ramaphosa Foundation, and we implement holistic bursary support and youth development models. We were established in 1996 when our patron and the now president started supporting young students to go to university, in effect. Over the years, over that time, it's been 25 years, and we have supported over 500 young people to realize their education and career dreams, really.
Wow, that's very awesome that you're doing. And then also let's get into the juiciness that you do at the trust. Is education the answer in breaking the general cycle of poverty?
We believe that the progress in education development is one of the most direct means to fostering an inclusive and empowered society. And this is in line with the National Development Plan, which notes education and skills and work opportunities as, I guess, key capabilities for decent lives. So yes, I certainly believe that it is essential in breaking the generation cycle of poverty.
Chantelle, on that note, on the National Development Plan, because you're just mentioning it, something that is also very close to my heart, how important is the National Development Plan in relation to the work that you do at the Educational Trust?
And Kurt, as I've said, we believe, one of our vision is fostering an inclusive and empowered society. And the National Development Plan speaks to, our work speaks to a lot of what the National Development Plan is about. And obviously our trust focuses on education being one of those things, empowering lives.
Wow. Great stuff that you're doing. Then let's get to BackaBuddy campaign. How did the concept of BackaBuddy campaign started?
This is a wonderful question. So in 2017, our CRET alumni, so those are graduates who've come through our program, and they decided to launch an alumni fund to contribute to their peers' education and skills development. The fund provides bursaries through CRET, and this wonderful group of people who we call our alumni have raised over 400,000 rand to date and actually supported 3 students through university. One of the backbones of our program is in giving back, and we encourage that in all of our beneficiaries. But our alumni have decided to pay it forward even further, and they've launched this initiative to raise funds for current CRET students, and they want to support others to go to university, just as they were supported during their time with us. So they've launched this crowdfunding campaign together with us to boost the alumni fund and to support more students in need. I think that we can all attest to the fact that education is so important, that the incredibly high unemployment figures in our country need to be addressed, and our youth need all the support they can get. So I'm incredibly proud of our alumni who've come together in order to do this.
Wow. I like the way you call them Lumna. Did you come up with that abbreviation, Lumna?
No, it's our alumni.
Alumna.
That's correct.
Does it have a particular meaning, alumna?
Well, it's just the fact that they have graduated from our program, so they would be part of it, as in I'm an alumni of Rhodes University. They are an alumni of our fund, or of our trust, really.
Wow, great stuff. And then, Chantelle, research indicates that 33% of students enrolling in a four-year degree will drop out, and at least a third of students manage to complete their tertiary education in the minimum allocated time. What is the cause of this high number of dropouts?
Kurt, I think that there can be many factors that can be attributed to the dropout rate. We've noticed in the last couple of years an increasing amount of psychosocial factors, mental well-being being one of those things. Our students and our youth have taken a lot of strain over, well, I think that people in general have taken a lot of strain over the course of the pandemic. But I think that the most important thing is that students face a number of stresses. Financial assistance is one of them. Financial aid is an incredibly difficult thing for students because it impacts everything that they do. But, you know, we as CRET, we offer a holistic bursary program and support our youth through various challenges that they face.
Yes.
And this holistic support includes things like career guidance and psychometric testing. We give them psychosocial support, soft skills training throughout the time that they're on our program, and ongoing mentorship. I have to stress that mentorship is very, very important. And our alumni are there to be mentoring some of the first years, those going through, traveling the journey through their university. A lot of people believe that by just throwing money at a problem, it solves the problem. But giving tuition, books and accommodation alone is not enough. And we've certainly recognized that, and I believe that it's the reason why our graduates are successful. You know, we go above and beyond, I'd like to believe, in providing them with employment prospects. So our students, as an example, are also supported in getting their driver's licenses. We do work readiness workshops with them and are always looking for opportunities for internships, job shadowing opportunities and the like.
Wow. And Chantelle, you're talking about your alumni giving also like mentorship. Can you take us through that kind of process in now? Like, you just give us an insight on what exactly are they doing when it comes to mentoring these students that is enrolling in universities? What exactly are they doing?
I think that the fact that they've traveled this journey makes them experienced people. And they are able to offer their services because, again, of the way we have instilled I guess, the ethos of giving back. So, you know, I mean, we find that, and it won't be everybody, but we find that so many of our students who come from disadvantaged backgrounds and end up traveling this journey and manage to graduate, they want to give back. And that's another reason why they've set up the BackaBuddy campaign. They want to give back. But in mentoring them, they may be there just to be able to offer support through the academic journey. They are there to talk to our first years, our younger students, and I guess hold their hands. It's a bit of a big brother, big sister kind of program that we've rolled out with them.
And I like what the approach rather that you guys are taking with this BackaBuddy campaign and also your mentorshiping. It is the very same students who just recently, graduated and have walked this road before are the very ones who are now mentoring BackaBuddy that is in that same position that they were. So in other words, the students can relate to one another's environments and circumstances.
Absolutely. I believe that the youth they're empowered youth that we have been able to work together with and to produce through the program. And they are empowering others to give back also. Wow,
that's wonderful. And I like what you said earlier on when you say, sometimes people throw money at the issue and it look like money is not is not just enough. And from our understanding, we used to think that money or bursary for tutors is all that the youth needs, and clearly from your position that is not the case.
No, I think that we have to understand also that the education system in South Africa has a number of challenges. And for that young matriculant leaving school and possibly coming from a disadvantaged background to go to university, the gap is incredibly big. And they struggle. A lot of them struggle to adapt in going into university and taking on tertiary studies. So for us to be there to support them and to have the likes of our alumni, those who, as I've mentioned, have traveled this journey, to be there, it is so important. Money doesn't take away those stresses necessarily. It takes away some of it, but not all of it.
No, not all of it, definitely not. And then also on this BackaBuddy campaign, Chantelle, how can ordinary South Africans make a difference?
Well, I appreciate that you're asking that, and I would like to encourage ordinary South Africans to support the campaign, because every single rand does count. Now we are getting back to money again, but it means that we can put more people through university. And by putting them through university, they're exposed to our holistic program, and they're exposed to the mentorship from the alumni who are undertaking this. And donations can be made on the BackaBuddy platform. They can be made from as little as 50 Rand. I like to say that even 50 Rand can be make a difference in the student's life by providing them with data, maybe the electricity that they actually need for that month. 50 Rand goes a long way to things like our books, allowances. Books cost a fortune these days, and we all need those
Yes,
sort of
yes,
things.
certainly.
And of course, the increasing challenge of being able to supply devices for all of the students. So the alumni, through their own fund, will be raising money for all of these sort of things. And as I said, I'm really encouraging ordinary South Africans, young and old, to make a donation to support the wonderful people that have come together to try to make a difference in the lives of others.
And the BackaBuddy campaign, it sounds very, very, very awesome, and I really appreciate and must applaud you for coming up with such an initiative and the holistic approach that you have in supporting the students. But can you give us an idea of, how many students are we talking about? Are you talking about the students holistically in South Africa, or is there a specific, geographical group of students that you are targeting for this BackaBuddy campaign?
Well, we're looking at raising R1 million. R1 million will take 3 students through university for the entire cycle of their studies, so a 3 or 4 year degree. Alternatively, it could support 6 students for their first year of study. We really are hoping that we will be able to raise more than that, and I believe that with our motivated alumni, and they really are, that they will raise more money. But yeah, we as I've said, we've always encouraged students and alumni to give back and to pay it forward. So this will just be assisting us there in developing, committed, civic-minded students with all the support that we can give to them.
No, definitely. And then for those, as we are Channel Africa, for those that are beyond the borders of South Africa, what kind of payment methods do you have in place if anyone wants to donate?
You can be doing payments via debit card, EFTs, and PayPal. So it does cater for international markets also.
Okay, and then for those that are not maybe acquainted with the digital space, could they make or walk in the bank or something? Is there maybe a bank account or bank details that they can go to?
There is, and then they would need to contact us directly via our info@cyrilramaphosa.org email, and we would be able to share our banking details with them. But, we're always open to phone calls and to communication such as that, and would welcome that too.
Great stuff. What I like what you've mentioned, and I think it's one of your alumni that also came up with this, is that you encourage the ethos of giving back, developing committed, civic-minded students. I like that word, civic-minded students.
I think that I've mentioned that we try to ensure a culture of social responsibility in our students from the day they begin at our programs. And throughout the program, they are working at selected welfare organizations during their holidays. They're tasked with distributing donations of clothes and food and other essentials within the community.
I believe Africa have heard you loud and clear, Chantelle, and we are really standing behind the BackaBuddy campaign, and I believe we will definitely reach way beyond the target that you have allocated for the BackaBuddy campaign. From Chantelle Oosthuizen, the Executive Director of the Cyril Ramaphosa Education Trust. Chantelle, thank you very much for coming through, chatting to us right here on Channel Africa Vision 2030.
Thank you, Kurt, and to your listeners. I really appreciate the opportunity. And yes, I look forward to our campaign rolling out.
No, thank you very much. It was an absolute pleasure talking to you, Chantelle, and we definitely will be chatting to you soon again.
Take care.
Cheers, bye-bye.
Thanks, bye-bye.
That was Chantelle Oosthuizen, the Executive Director for the Cyril Ramaphosa Educational Trust. Thank you for listening to Vision 2030 right here on Channel Africa. Don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms, Vision 2030, right here on Channel Africa. Until next time, stay safe, keep your mask, wear your mask, keep your social distancing, and may the good